There's a bomb.
You said there's a what?
A bomb.
Where?
Walmart.
Hello?
Tick, 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 tick.
Hello, this is a 911 operator.
Tick, 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 tick.
On January 12th, 2024, deputies in Port Charlotte, Florida, were called to the Walmart neighborhood market after receiving a disturbing 911 call. The caller claimed there was a bomb inside the store, but before dispatchers could get more information, the caller hung up. Moments later, when the dispatcher called the number back, the person on the other end answered and simply said, "Tick," multiple times, before hanging up again. Police quickly locked down the area and launched an investigation. When they traced the number, it led them to a man inside the store, but he wasn't the person who made the call.
All right, just don't get after him right now. So, we're trying to confirm, management said he was trespassing here yesterday.
Where'd they find him in the back?
Kimberlin said he was trespassing at Murdoch Walmart yesterday.
We're going around all over the place today.
So we're trying to confirm that, and we got Mr. Kevin here hanging out.
Who is he?
His phone was the one that dialed. Yeah, dude, I was looking. You've been trespassed from a bunch of places.
And you've been like every business, just everyone's been calling about you for some reason.
They just don't like me.
I don't know about that. I've never seen anybody that got called on by every single time.
So it's okay to be a customer at a place, right? But when you start hanging out for long periods of time, and we don't like that, you know?
Joy. Is he under arrest or?
No.
Well, so basically Walmart.
What is he walking in a circle for?
Someone to walk in a circle.
So Walmart management said he was trespassed yesterday.
Oh, okay.
And, dude, what are you doing? So I'm like, ask Murray, I'm like, you want me to detain him now?
Look at my
He's
stuff.
like,
Look at grab my stuff, bro.
yeah. And what are you doing?
Stop! Don't grab it in your stuff.
And then I guess Walmart management told him to leave this morning, and then he came back. So I got to find out from Murray what we're doing with this.
Deputies reviewed the store surveillance footage and discovered that another man had entered the bathroom around the time the call was made. With this new information, the officers now know this man had nothing to do with the bomb threat that was made.
Right there. Go ahead. Yeah.
Hey, we gotta talk to you real quick before you leave, all right, boss?
As deputies wrapped up their search of the store, they spotted 28-year-old Cody Justin Clements making his way toward the exit, appearing as if he was about to leave. Officers approached Clements and stopped him, wanting to speak with him about something they had discovered. Clements appeared confused by the encounter, unsure why law enforcement was stopping him. But what he didn't realize was that deputies had already reviewed surveillance footage showing him inside the store's bathroom around the time the suspicious call was made, and the phone used to make the threat had been left behind in that very bathroom. With that information in hand, deputies had probable cause to detain Clements and continue their investigation.
Let me check something out real quick. Just hang right here with this deputy.
They're investigating something, so we're just trying to figure out who's involved. If you're all good, don't worry about it. You don't have anything to worry about.
What's going on? Hey, buddy. What's going on? Come out here real quick.
Yeah, here. We'll step out here.
Oh,
Yeah. Here, drop your bag real quick. Drop your bag. Put this hand behind your back.
What's going on?
We're gonna explain it to you real quick.
we're going to bring you down to our office, okay?
For what?
For an investigation we're doing.
We're prank phone call. You can check my phone. Yeah, that's fine. We will. Can I grab your phone then? Good deal. No, it's all right. Very good.
I'm gonna just pat you down, just make sure you don't have weapons. I'm not gonna search your person or anything like that, okay?
Yeah.
All right? All right, cool. Just got like keys and wallet in there?
Yep.
All right. Nothing in there? Cool. Let's see percent of that.
Why am I getting pointed out? I don't have anything on my record or nothing.
I don't know, I'm not the detective, but there was an incident that occurred here of some sort, and the detectives have enough probable cause to detain you right now.
So what's the probable cause, bud?
Whenever you get out of the office, and we'll speak about it.
Thanks, sir. Up there. All right, you gonna hop in there?
You able to take these things off? It's like,
Are they tight?
Yeah.
I'll check them real quick. Here, before you sit down, I'll make it easier if you want to stand up.
just with my Apple Watch.
You want me to take that off so it's not like in the way?
Sure.
Okay. I'm here with you in just a minute, all right?
Today's date is going to be January 12th, 2024. It's in reference to case number 2401-007918. It's going to be Detective Jones. Also with me is Corporal Martin. Person being interviewed is going to be Coty, C-O-T-Y, Justin Clements. His date of birth is 3/28/95. Still in handcuffs? Yes, sir. We'll take you out. You're good with everything, right? We'll make you a little bit more comfortable. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I was just hurting.
I'm Detective Jones. This is Corporal Martin. Have you ever spoken to law enforcement before?
Yeah, the volunteer firefighter up north, so I deal with them all the time.
Up north? Okay. So we're doing the investigation that occurred over at the Walmart neighborhood. And within our policies itself, we pretty much read off a card and it goes step by step in the process when we address some conversation with somebody for an investigation. So I'll just read a couple of the questions off to you after I explain and then we'll go from there, okay? All right. Can you state your name?
Cody Thomas.
Are you under the influence of any drug or alcohol?
No, sir.
Do you know the meaning of perjury?
Perjury?
Do you know what it means?
What, falsifying someone's name?
It's false information provided by you or as being interviewed. So it's providing information with the intent to deceive the investigation or lie while under oath. Place you under oath real quick. Raise your hand for me. Swear from the stand about to give me the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm just going to read you some of your rights. Okay. The right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You also have the right to stop answering time to talk to a lawyer. Do you understand what I explained to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what were you saying about earlier? Something about you volunteer for something?
Yeah, volunteer for fire department.
Okay.
Where's that at?
Stafford Township, South Jersey.
Well, what are you down here for if you're up from up north?
Well, I own a trucking company. I mean, I just do that, help them out, whatever. I used to live up north. My mom lives up there.
Okay.
I stay here with my aunt.
So obviously you and I had interacted when you were at the Walmart neighborhood,
Right.
to include Corporal Martin itself, and you appeared that you were unaware of what's going on, but you know why we're here, okay? And what the investigation that we're doing. So, I'm
So
sorry.
how am I involved in it?
I'm sorry?
How do you single personnel?
Who told you that you couldn't be there?
Whoever was manning the door. One of your officers.
Okay. So are you telling me right now that you were never in there prior to the time that you were interacting with me and Corporal Martin?
I wasn't there.
We know you were. Okay, you know there's cameras, right?
Yeah, I
Okay.
was in the store. I'm looking to get, because we have a rat problem at the house, I'm looking to get this peppermint oil, but it was essential oil, so I was doing some research to see if the essential oil would work. So I was waiting. And then all these cop cars show up. So now wait, and I said, oh, essential oil will work. So I go back to go in the store, and they say you're not allowed. So then I go across the street, get them charged, come back.
Let's just start from like the first time you were in the store. Tell us what happened from when you went in the store.
I went in the store, I spoke to the pharmacist. I asked if they had peppermint oil. She showed me where it was. I looked at it and I said it was essential oil.
What happens next?
I go take a piss, I go out back to the parking lot, and a bunch of cops are there, so I'm like, what else going on here? And then I look on my phone and try and see if the essential oil was going to work for the rodents. And then I, figure out that it could possibly work. I go back to the store, and you guys say I'm not in. And I go, this guy said it would be like 15, 20 minutes. So I go across the street, get him charged, come back, buy the oil, and then you guys are handcuffing me. I've never done anything in my life. I have nothing on my record. I help people. What are you getting at of me,
So let's talk about what happened in the bathroom. Other than taking a piss.
I took a piss and washed my hands.
Okay. Let's talk about the phone you found.
I didn't find a phone in the bathroom.
Didn't find a phone in the bathroom.
No, I had a phone.
Have you heard of touch DNA?
No.
Or if you touch something, your DNA will be on it by the skin
It comes
The
off
oils from your finger.
skin, fingerprints, obviously, right? So is there any reason that your DNA and fingerprints are going to come back on that phone?
Mine, no.
Listen, what's done is done, right? If it was a prank call that went wrong and was taken the wrong way, we get that, right? You're the only person in the bathroom with that cell phone
During the time
when the phone calls were made. That's it, right? We just want to make sure that what you said is not true, right? If it was a prank that went wrong, I get that, all right? What's done is done, right? Nobody else was in there during the time frame that the phone call was made. So was it a prank that was
Why do you have someone else arrested then?
We don't. That guy was trespassed, and he just happened to show up at the wrong time. So it is what it is, right? If you made a prank call and it was taken wrong, I get that. We can explain that, right? We just want to make sure you're not the guy who actually put a bomb in there and it's going to blow up later, right?
We just want to document it, so with our case, that it was just a stupid idea that you decided to do for whatever reason. Unfortunately, people do it all the time, but there's a difference between just pranking and with intent, to which unfortunately there has been the real issues where people have done an actual bomb. And obviously that's the reason why it's been in the way that the investigation has been. Obviously all the law enforcement showing up and everything else. A lot of times, unfortunately, people that do these incidents don't expect this for some reason to occur, you know what I mean?
Right.
With the in-depth investigation that it is. But you know there's cameras. We know you walked in. You were in there less than 7 minutes. You walked directly into the store, obviously wearing the same clothes that you're wearing now.
Right.
You went up to the pharmacy, which you told us the truth. You went directly into the bathroom.
Right.
Okay? The gentleman who his phone is, he unfortunately left it in there. Okay? And he left it in there where you went. And you're the only one who's in there when that phone call was made. Okay? And we have the 911 tape when you made the comment on there with your voice. Okay? We know that. Okay? What the reasoning on it, that's what we're trying to understand. It's not even for the fact of the 911 call, that's just calling a bomb threat. We're just trying to understand, and that's when we do our investigations, what's the reason behind it? With the intent of just making a joke. I mean, unfortunately, we take everything serious, you know what I mean? But once we decipher at the time that it's just a prank, we can be at least relieved that, at least for future reference, for you at least, that something like this would never occur, you know, again. But that's what he and I are doing this for investigation for, okay? Is
So your fingerprints are going to come back on the phone. Your DNA will come back on the phone, right? So we know you had the phone, right? Is it a prank call that was taken the wrong way?
So what happens if it was?
What's that?
Okay.
Was it a prank call that was taken?
that's what we're trying to decipher. It's just a stupid, like, we're trying to get to the moral of it. Like, what the reasoning did you think, let me do this stupid? Did you like watch YouTube or something? Or TikToks or something? They do this stuff all the time, unfortunately. Is that what kind of persuaded you to do something? So where'd you find the phone at?
So just laying on the paper, the toilet paper thing.
Toilet paper roll, and it was just sitting there. Was it an iPhone? Was it a Samsung? Do you know what color was it?
Black.
Okay. Did it have like a case on it or anything?
Yeah, same case I have.
Okay. And what about the screen when you activated it? Is it password protected and somehow you knew the password, or was it just unlocked?
That was open.
It was open. In the whole scheme of things, now looking back on it, I mean, is there a huge regret for your decision?
Yeah, I've never been in trouble at all.
Okay. Yeah.
So are you having like a mental health thing, or are you suicidal, or are you? That's what we're trying to get at that, man. We need to make sure that you don't seem like a bad guy. This just seems like you made a mistake.
Right.
But we're trying to get what was the reason? You went in the bathroom, saw a phone, but what persuaded you to go through it and then say, not just search for pictures or maybe, well, let me call
I was
him.
trying to be funny, I guess. TikTok.
Do you remember what you said?
I just said bomb, Walmart, TikTok. That's it.
You were saying TikTok,
Yeah.
as in the app
Yeah.
TikTok. Okay, not Tick or TikTok.
No, it's a TikTok.
Okay, that's what you're referencing.
And
Is there a bomb in the store?
No.
All right. Have you ever done anything like this before?
No.
All right.
Where do you said you live in Northport. How did you get here?
I drive.
Okay, where did you park your car whenever you had
It's at
done it?
Walmart.
It's at Walmart. What is it?
I'll show you. Silver Rock.
And where did you park at?
In the middle.
Okay, and is it an SUV, truck, a car?
Chevy Silverado.
Okay, what color is it?
Gray.
And is it yours that you own or no?
That's me and my aunts, both of us.
But it's registered to you?
Yeah.
With a Florida tag?
Yeah.
Okay. So we know that you came in originally. What was was the real reason of you going to Walmart for what you purchased? Okay, all right. So what made you return?
To get the oil. To get the oil.
Because you originally were taken out. Okay, all right. What made you at the time, you passed by a lot of officers and you didn't say nothing at that time. And now you're coming to sense of realizing how many officers are spawned fire, At any time were you kind of regretting your decision at that, realizing what the repercussion would be for making that type of decision?
Right.
No, I'm asking you. What?
Yeah,
okay.
That's why I'm probably coming back too.
Okay. If you had anything to say on that decision, what would you say?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Waste your time.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, so there is no bomb, right?
No.
So we don't see you coming in with anything.
No.
That's our thing. So make sure everybody's safe,
Have you ever done anything like this before?
No.
What about I know you said TikTok, and there's a lot of things I did done on TikTok. Anything, other threats that you've ever made or anything affiliated with doing these? I mean, were you sending it to were you going to send it to people? Did you film this while you did it on your phone?
No, sir.
Okay. Well, you're referencing TikTok, but then usually you would film yourself doing that type of a threat with your own phone, because how is anybody going to see it on TikTok?
No, I didn't film.
Okay.
Do you have any questions for us?
What's going on?
No, we're going to talk about this. I mean, obviously, this is not a good situation.
Yeah.
You see the response it got, So, I mean, my suggestion, obviously, is never do anything like that again. And something you probably could have done is flag one of the officers down. Because you knew why they were there, right?
Yeah.
Flag them down and be like, hey, sorry, it was a joke. I screwed up, But I would just not do this again. It's pretty serious, We had 20 deputies out there running lights and sirens trying to get there.
Right.
Now you think about this. This is thinking outside the box a little bit. If one of those deputies crashes and hurts somebody or gets killed, and it's all because of something like this, you're looking at a lot more trouble,
Right.
And think, being as a fireman, think of what kind of danger. You've driven a fire truck before. I mean,
Yeah.
it's stressful. You're trying to get somewhere to help somebody, and
And at the same token, imagine you're doing the volunteer fire and you're responding to the same call. Come to find out it's just a prank. I mean, how upset would you be at the same time? All this time and resources, money-wise and everything, other things need to be happening. So, anything you wish to add, change, or leave before we just pull this?
What do you think is going to happen?
Cody Justin Clement was arrested and charged with making a false bomb threat, misuse of 911, disrupting a public place. The so-called prank forced police to evacuate the store, wasted valuable law enforcement resources, and created unnecessary fear and chaos, all because of a reckless decision and a TikTok trend gone too far. This case serves as another reminder that what some may see as a harmless joke can quickly turn into a serious crime with real-world consequences. If you enjoyed this video and you're into true crime, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more stories just like this one. Your support really helps the channel grow, and it means a lot. Until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and keep the truth alive. This is Hann Files.